Dr. Strange. He has one hell of a watch collection. Let's take a look at the incredible pieces on display in this time-bending entry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Welcome to the Watch Closet. I'm COE33, Co for short, and guys, I think it's safe to say that I'm cuckoo for watches. If you enjoy watch collecting content as much as I do, help me grow this channel and appease those algorithm overlords by subscribing and ever so gently polishing that like button. Before we get into the main topic, let's do a wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Bulova Lunar Pilot chronograph. I just got this watch recently, so I'm still in the honeymoon phase, wearing it all the time, and absolutely loving it. There's a scene in Doctor Strange that's sure to grab the attention of any wristwatch enthusiast. I don't know about you, but the first time I saw this drawer full of luxury timepieces, I had to pause the movie just to admire and try to identify the watches on display. It was a challenge, as several of the watches are blurry and only seen for a brief second, but I managed to identify them, and today I'm going to share those findings with you, starting with the piece most prominently featured in the movie, the Jaeger Le Coultre Master Ultra Thin Perpetual Calendar. This is an absolutely beautiful timepiece that can be seen many times throughout Stephen Strange's journey. I think it's safe to say that prior to becoming a superhero, the Doc was a true watch nerd. Jaeger Le Coultre is often referred to as the watchmaker's watchmaker, and for good reason. Beautiful finishing, expertly crafted movements, and classic styling are all hallmarks of the brand. The watch seen in the movie features a slim stainless steel case measuring at 39 millimeters, a 46 joules automatic movement with 28,800 vibrations per hour, and a suite of functions from an elegant moon phase at 12 o'clock to a full perpetual calendar with day, date, month, and year registers on the silver gray dial. During the events of the film, the watch becomes damaged, but Doctor Strange continues to wear it as it becomes a symbol of his own struggles within the film. Before we talk about the other watches in Doctor Strange's collection, I think we should discuss the drawer itself. I've never seen a watch winder inside of a drawer before, so naturally I was intrigued. Turns out they're Swiss Kubik winders from the Master Collection. They are very expensive watch winders that are designed and manufactured in Geneva, Switzerland. They can run off USB power or be powered by 2 C-cell batteries, making them ideal candidates for a drawer setup like the one seen in the movie, except for one major problem. For automatic watches to be properly wound, these Swiss Kubik winders need to be placed upright and not on their backs. So we can chalk this one up to it looked cool, so it made the movie. If you're a baller and demand the best, Amazon affiliate links to the Swiss Kubik watch winder in the description. The next watch within the drawer of horological wonder is another JLC, and one of my personal favorites, the Grand Reverso Ultra Thin 1931 Rouge. This elegant and impressively thin watch has a simple dial layout with applied indices, the Reverso logo printed at the 12 o'clock, and a striking deep red lacquered finish. This is a special edition from Jaeger and another super classy pick from the good doctor. The Reverso is an iconic design and an early example of a sports watch. The standout feature being the reversible dial that was initially created so that polo players could protect their watches from damage. Turns out Doctor Strange is not the only superhero to rock a Reverso. Bruce Wayne wears one in the Nolan trilogy, and there's even a limited edition Batman Reverso. But this will have to be a topic for a future video. Stay tuned for that at a later date. From Jaeger Le Coultre to Rolex, next on the list, or in this case in the drawer, is the Rolex Cosmograph White Dial Pre-Ceramic Daytona. If you have to have just one Rolex in your collection, the Daytona is a good one to have. The legendary chronograph has been seen in countless movies and on the wrist of celebrities, including Cool Hand Luke himself, Paul Newman. Paul's personal Daytona is probably the most famous watch in the world, and it sold at auction for a staggering $17.8 million. The white dial pre-ceramic Daytona seen in Doctor Strange appears to be a reference 116520, rocking a 40mm case with a steel bezel and an oyster bracelet. Another classy pick from the horologically savvy superhero. Next up is a watch near and dear to my heart, the Tag Heuer Monaco. This is the watch worn by the king of cool himself, Steve McQueen, and a piece I've been pining over for many years. Although I tend to gravitate towards the blue dial variant versus the silver dial one shown in the movie. Nonetheless, another iconic watch and excellent pick by Mr. Strange. Since its inception in 1969, the Monaco has been a favorite, especially amongst automotive racing enthusiasts. It features an automatic movement, 39mm case dimensions, and the distinctive square shape that sets it apart from other watches within the collection. The current Monaco lineup features in-house Heuer 02 manufactured movements with an 80-hour power reserve vertical clutch and a column wheel. Alright, things start to get a little fuzzy from here. Like literally, they're blurry as shit, and it's hard to identify the other watches. But I do believe this watch seen here is a vintage Longines Czech Pilot chronograph. It features a unique cushion-shaped case, large Arabic indices, and a subdial register at the 6 o'clock position. Longines is another well-respected watch manufacturer, and the fact that the doctor has a vintage piece from them only adds to my love for this well-rounded luxury watch collection. And the rest of the watches in the drawer are just too blurry to identify. It appears that one of them has the distinctive case shape of a Panerai Luminor, but it's really hard to say with 100% confidence. But what it is safe to say is that they're all probably exquisite luxury timepieces in line with the Jaegers, the Rolex, the Longines, and the Tag Heuer. Oh, and as an Easter egg, did you notice that all the watches are set to February 2nd, Groundhog's Day? This was likely a decision by the filmmakers to foreshadow the later events in the movie. I won't spoil anything for you if you haven't seen the movie yet, but it is a very cool attention to detail. Also, the song that plays during the watch collection sequence is Interstellar Overdrive from the band Pink Floyd's album The Pipers at the Gates of Dawn. Themes of space and time play a large role in Pink Floyd's music, so it's an inspired choice for the scene. And with that, those are the watches on display in the 2016 Marvel film, Doctor Strange. It'll be interesting to see if the upcoming sequel, The Multiverse of Madness, features timepieces as prominently. Thank you for watching. I'm posting new videos every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can count on that. It's like clockwork. Follow me with my watch collecting adventures on Instagram at Cuckoo for Watches. I'm live streaming on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday. Follow me over there for wrist checks and retro gaming at COE33. And if you're enjoying the content, be sure to check out this video featuring the top 5 best Bulova watches from their current 2022 lineup. Until next time, keep your watches wound and your sapphires polished.